Hello friends and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to make a curiosity cabinet. My name is Katora. Now let's get started. The base for this cabinet was an old clock that I found while thrifting many years ago. I started making something with it, then quickly abandoned the project only to rediscover it 4 years later when I was cleaning out my art studio. Because I have no clue what my original plan is, I'm going to take the opportunity to turn this into a curiosity cabinet. The goal is to have the cabinet look like it has been forgotten by time and nature has taken it back over. The majority of this project will be done with super Sculpey medium clay, because what better way to make a piece of wood look like wood than to cover it with clay and then sculpt wood grain into it. A collection of shelf lichen and vines in various sizes to help add to the lost in the deep woods vibe that I'm trying to achieve. For the open part of the cabinet door, I think some stained glass would look nice there. To fake the leaded part of the stained glass, I'm going to use a brushed vinyl from Cricut. Then I put my large paperweight to work and cut out a simple design that I made in Illustrator. Transferred it to a pane of glass that I stole from an old picture frame. I am fairly happy how this turned out, but I think it is a little too see-through for my liking, so I'm going to use matte Mod Podge to give the glass an etched look. When applying the matte Mod Podge, I went back and forth with my brush and did not go back and smooth it over. For the diamond pieces of the stained glass, I used matte Mod Podge with a little bit of iridescent mica powder and blue alcohol ink. When everything was dry, I attached the stained glass window to the cabinet door with E6000 glue. Because I borrowed the glass from an old picture frame, I knew it wasn't going to be big enough to cover the whole opening of the cabinet door. So I will sculpt a clay insert to cover up the gap. While the insert was off baking, off camera I added the shelves and the drawers to the cabinet. With the base of this cabinet being an old clock in its previous life, there is not much wiggle room for the shelves, so I kept the design pretty basic. Well, the baking gods weren't too kind this round, and this is all that survived. I am able to save the top piece, and I will use Apoxie Sculpt to recreate the rest directly on the glass. While I am working on round 2 of the inner part of the door, I'd like to take a minute and thank all you lovely people of the internet for helping our tiny little channel hit 2,000 subscribers earlier this month. Patrick and I are extremely grateful to share all of our nerdy little projects with you. I realize it has been a while since I've properly introduced us to our channel, so here goes. Patrick and I are just two nerds that live in the Great Mitten State and love to make stuff, whether it is a creature or an intricate little diorama or an elaborate cosplay. I consider ourselves variety makers. We never really seem to settle in one particular genre. We love to make something from everything. And that is the best part about making art, right? You do not have to settle for one particular genre. Whether you've been here from the beginning in 2015 to just stumbling on us today, I would love to say thank you for stopping by. And if you would like to subscribe to see more, we have over 200 videos available right now on our channel for your viewing pleasure. Let's kick off the painting process with a coat of black paint. Let's follow that up with a wash of burnt sienna. After the initial base coats are done, I'm going to go through and work dark to light, background to foreground, and slowly build up the layers with dry brushing. To make the stained glass look like it's been out in the woods, I'm going to weather it a bit with my handy dandy water mixable oil colors and a makeup brush. With everything painted, it is now time to give it a wash of burnt umber, and I will remove the excess with a towel. a little touch of whimsy, let's make some mushroom lights. I started with LED wired lights and strung them throughout the cabinet where I wanted my mushrooms to grow. To make the mushrooms, I'm going to use Instamorph moldable plastic, and for a little extra pizzazz, I'm going to mix in some glow-in-the-dark powder. With a heat-proof bowl and my heat gun in hand, I warmed up the pellets until they turned translucent and then worked them into shape. I sculpted the mushrooms right on the wire. I wanted to make a mushroom that was going to be long and spindly. In hindsight, I probably wouldn't make the mushrooms right on the wire. I'd keep them separate so that way I could change out the LEDs if I wanted to later. Once the plastic hardens, it becomes opaque again, but the lights still are able to shine through. To help the mushrooms blend into the cabinet, I dry brushed some burnt umber over them. For the final part of this cabinet project, it's time to add some fake moss around. And that just about brings this project to a close. I think 2019 me would be ecstatic that I'm finally finishing this in 2024. Again, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and I hope this has inspired you to go out and make something of your own. My name is Katora, and I will see you next time. Now let's check out the final result.